Blessings follow you, blessings follow me too.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've seen this going around on TikTok and also on my Instagram feed a lot, so I decided to give it a try. So I'll be making the whipped coffee today, aka the DALGONA coffee. Now, I'm not so much of a coffee drinker. You will find me sitting with the Sudanese aunties on a very hot sunny day drinking tea. Not coffee, tea. Black tea. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you guys how I make this, and yeah, very simple. So yeah, I'll just go through the ingredients and the things that we'll be using today. Okay, so you do have two options. I obviously like the quickest option and the most easiest option. So I've got with me a hand whisk and also an electric hand mixer. Now guess which one I'm gonna use? You guessed right, the electric one, because it's gonna take less time to make and it's gonna be a lot quicker. And I've also got with me here some cocoa powder. I've got with me here a nice big bowl. Now you can use a medium bowl, small bowl, silver, gray, black, whichever one you prefer really. I've got with me here instant coffee, some white sugar, and then some warm milk. So this is about 2 cups of milk in here and 2 glasses for serving. So if you don't have a hand mixer like I do here, as mentioned, you can use the hand whisk. This, if you choose to use the hand whisk, it will take you about 10 minutes to do this, or even a little bit more, perhaps 10 to 12 minutes, but no longer than that. And with the electric hand mixer, it's gonna take us about 2 to 4 minutes to get done. So you obviously know why I picked to go with this one. The recipe and everything stays the same. The only difference is the length of whisking the ingredients in, but everything else stays the same. So starting off, I'm gonna pop in 2 to 3 tablespoons of instant coffee into the bowl. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. So what I'm gonna do is add 3 tablespoons of sugar to the coffee. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Okay, so I've added the sugar to the mix or to the bowl. The ratio of the coffee and the sugar has to be the same. So if you put in 3 tablespoons of instant coffee, you have to add in another 3 teaspoons of sugar. So that's what I mean by the ratio has to be the same. Okay, so I've got with me here hot boiling water straight from the kettle, and I'm just gonna add 2 to 3 tablespoons of that to the bowl. So that's 3 tablespoons of hot water in there. Now what I'm gonna do is use my hand mixer and just go ahead and just mix that through. And we're gonna mix this in until we get that foamy texture, velvety texture. Anyway, I'll show you guys as we go.
If your enemies tell you, say you no go make them, boy, I tell them, say, Oluwa shino, Oluwa tishino,
I've paused the time, so we've used up a minute of the time, and this is what it's looking like right now.
Blessings follow you, blessings follow me too.
Alright, so after 2 minutes and 30 seconds, this is what you will have right here. Nice, very frothy. Love it. So now we're gonna go ahead and serve that. Alright, so I wanted to switch this up a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and try 2 different things. So I'm gonna make a mochaccino and just a classic whipped coffee that you see on Instagram. So the first one we're gonna make right now will be the classic one, and just get that out of the way. So I'll be using half of the mix that we have in here, just half of it, and then the other half we'll use that for the mochaccino. In this cup, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the warm milk. And this was almost 1 cup, but we didn't use everything. We only had this much left. And now I'm just gonna add the whipped coffee right on top, and I'll show you what it looks like after. Oh my gosh, guys, it's floating. And there we have it, classic whipped coffee, aka DALGONA coffee. Now for the mochaccino, I've added 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, and I'm just gonna use a normal spoon, the one that we used before, just to mix that all up.
You go build for daddy, you go build for mommy, everybody.
I've got ice in the cup, just about halfway, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the milk, and then I'm gonna top it off with the whipped mochaccino.
Everybody bangs around. He go bless your hustle, surely he go bless my hustle. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. I only long for more joy. Make you walk every day, God go answer prayer. Make you know about it. They work for long, surely you go get the paper. Hey, if your enemies tell you, say you no go make them. Boy, I tell them, say, do what she know.
Alright, so there you have it, the mochaccino. And I'm gonna put both of them side by side so you can see what it looks like.
Count your blessings one by one. Count your blessings one by one. Tell them, say your blessings bountiful. Yeah. Blessings follow you. Blessings follow me too.
So we have completed making our first ever whipped coffee. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Cheers. I'm gonna mix it up and give it a bit of a taste. Then I'll tell you what my verdict is. Okay, so we've mixed that all up. Now the first taste. Okay, here we go. Cheers. Wait, hold on. One more minute. Actually pretty good. You know what? I'm impressed. Would I actually betray tea for this new trend? I mean, I love it, but I would not betray tea for that. So was it a fail or was it a hit? I'd like to say that it was a hit. I think it was pretty great. This experiment was actually really great, and I'm glad that I was able to make it and enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Blessings follow you. Blessings follow me too. As I dey pray for you, make you pray for me too.